Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel, Diamonds and Washi. This is Katie. If you're new here, hi, welcome. I'm so glad you're here and I hope you'll consider subscribing and joining the community here. And if you are back, welcome back. I'm glad you're here too. Today I am here to share with you my list of top 5 accessories and tools that I would recommend for beginning diamond painters to upgrade. So many of you, if you are new to diamond painting, have just been using the toolkits that come with whatever kits you've purchased, whether those are from Amazon or a company like Diamond Art Club or Dreamer Designs or what have you. There's lots of fabulous companies out there, and to be totally clear right up front, there's nothing wrong with those toolkits. You can absolutely enjoy diamond painting and have a fabulous time doing this hobby with those toolkits. Upgrades are not a must-have, but they can be nice. If you are brand new to diamond painting, if you're like me, I was very overwhelmed by the sheer number of accessories and tools that are available that any number of small businesses or large businesses like Amazon offer for this hobby. So I want to break it down, simplify a little bit of it for you all, and share just a good starting point for, like I said, my top 5, and there might be a bonus or two. So let's go ahead and get started. First things first, here is what many basic toolkits tend to come with. They will invariably come with a diamond painting pen, which may or may not have a multiplacer on the end. Often, not always, they come with some little plastic baggies that you can use for extra diamond storage. Usually you'll get some kind of pink wax and a tray, little plastic tray. Again, you can absolutely diamond paint to your heart's content with these basic toolkits. But there are a few tools and accessories that will absolutely make your life a little bit easier. And I'm going to share those with you kind of in the order that I would personally prioritize them in. Of course, other diamond painters may have very different opinions than I do, and feel free to share as much in the comments, because what works for me may not necessarily work for you, and that's okay, but I hope that you'll find this helpful. So, first things first. I think it's safe to say that my top recommendation for the first thing that I think you should upgrade from the basic diamond painting toolkits is your tray. Many, not all, but many diamond painting kits come with this really basic green tray. I found right off the bat that this was really difficult to work with because it doesn't have a built-in spout to put my drills back in bags or storage once I'm done. It's very small, so I can't fit very much in there, and the sides are not very high either. So I want to share a couple of my favorite small businesses that make diamond painting trays, and also an option for something that you can get just off of Amazon. I will say that I personally love supporting small businesses, especially in the crafting community. We have so many fabulous creators here. It's a shame not to take advantage and support their small business if you can. Of course, I will link everything in the description below, links to shops, links to Instagram accounts and whatnot. Please do go check them out. But I also understand that sometimes we're rolling on a budget. I've totally been there. So I want to also offer a lower price point from a place like Amazon, especially if you're just looking for some faster shipping. So back to trays. First things first, these are trays from 2 of my personal favorite diamond painting small businesses. These 2 trays are both from Archer's Arts. Archer's Arts has their own website. They've been around for a while, and they make a really, really fabulous quality product. These are 3D printed. The owner, Jen, is extremely sweet. She has a Facebook group where she shares the different colors of the month that are coming up, and she asks for feedback. Her customer service is fantastic. One of the things that I love about these trays is they're a good size. The drills aren't going to, the drills also don't get stuck in the grooves, which I love, and the sides are high. So when you shake your drills to get them to line up, they're not going to go flying everywhere. Archer's Arts also offers these stoppers so that if you are like me and maybe just a little bit clumsy, you can tuck that in there and not worry about your drills falling out. They have different sizes. They even have a smaller size that I do not personally own yet. The price point for these is right around $12 or $13. However, join her Facebook group. She does run sales from time to time. I've gotten trays before at 20% off, and for me, that's a totally reasonable price point for supporting a small business. So these are from Archer's Arts. These trays, these beautiful rose gold trays, there's a couple of different sizes here. They stack. These are from Bella Art de Nicole. Now, these are also 3D printed, but they're a different style than the Archer's Arts. They don't have the spout that comes out the side. Instead, they have this spout on the corner. I really, really enjoy these because they have lids. Now, I will say they have a new, slightly updated model to their trays now where the lids actually slide on. I have some on the way, and I will be sharing them as soon as they arrive, of course. But for now, the trays themselves have not changed, just the lids. I really love these. I love that they stack, and it is really convenient to have multiple sizes if I want to have multiple colors out. And if I only need a little bit, this just is a little bit easier to manage than having a larger tray. The price point for these starts at, you can either get the large tray with a lid. Right now they're $12 or $13. And they are also available as a set with one large tray with a large lid and two small trays, each with lids. That's obviously how I got this one. If you were to get the set, it is $26.50, I believe. But these have been very well worth it in my personal opinion. If you're rolling on more of a budget, these trays, people call them both. This is a particular brand called Masfa. A lot of diamond painting companies will actually include this exact tray in the toolkits that you get. And while these don't have the higher sides like I would prefer, to me, they're still an upgrade from this basic green boat because they're a little bit bigger, so you can fit more drills in there. And the spout, that really makes a huge difference for me. So you can get these or even similar white plastic trays. There are even some really large ones on Amazon, and I'll link a couple of those in the description. But like I said, this is probably the top thing that I would recommend upgrading from your basic toolkit as a beginning diamond painter. Coming in a very close second is your diamond painting pen. Now, most diamond painting kits in their toolkits will come with a really basic, skinny, plastic diamond painting pen. Again, there's nothing wrong with this. You can absolutely diamond paint with it. I will say on my first kit when I used one of these, it was all of a few minutes before I started to feel like a little bit of tension in my hands. So you can absolutely upgrade to a more comfortable and ergonomic and also really beautiful diamond painting pen. There are a lot of really fantastic pen turning shops, pen turners out there, and more every day it seems like. So you will absolutely be able to find something that you love. A couple of my personal favorites, I have a number of pens from Lazy River Wood Turning. Now, this is owned by Matt. He and his wife are extremely kind and generous people, and they have absolutely beautiful pens. I will link his website below. He does drops every so often. You can sign up for his emails. He has a really wide variety of pen blanks, which is the name for what they turn and make pens out of. Really, really beautiful ones. A wide variety and a wide variety of shapes too. And if you can take a look and see, this is much more comfortable to hold and ergonomic to hold than the skinnier pink pen. One of my other favorite pen shops is Jim's Handmade Pen Shop on Etsy. Again, a lot of really beautiful pens to choose from. He has just a few more basic shapes, where this one has 4 bumps. You can either get it with 4 bumps or 3 bumps. And again, just it being a little bit thicker makes it so much more comfortable to hold. Now, pens from shops like these, where they're being hand turned and handmade for you, often in a shape that you can request, are going to run usually upwards of $25. It depends, but it's a well worth it investment in my personal opinion, because not only are they so much more comfortable to hold, they're also really beautiful to look at. If you're looking for a slightly less expensive option, this is a pen from Diamond Art Club, which is actually a diamond painting company. Chances are decent that if you're new to diamond painting, you might have gotten your first or second kit from Diamond Art Club. Their quality is fantastic, and if you didn't already know, they also do sell pens. These pens are more comfortable to hold than the skinnier pens that come with your diamond painting toolkits. You can see that they are a little bit more slender typically than a hand-turned pen from a pen turner. So these pens though run $14.99 as of the time of this filming. They have a wide variety of colors and styles, and the nice thing about these is you can use Diamond Art Club's discount codes, or if you've accumulated rewards points over time with buying kits, which does actually happen pretty quickly, you can get these for a much lower price even than the listed price. Or if you have enough points, you can get them for free. So go take a look. It'll just entirely depend on what your budget looks like and what your personal priorities are. So I will link, as I said, each of these shops below so you can go and take a look. Number 3 on my list is wax. This is typically the wax that you will get with your basic toolkit. If you take a look, you can see it's kind of see-through. That's really totally showing up. And this wax, again, it will work totally fine. However, you may find that it's not as sticky for as long as you would like and find yourself having to change it out or reload fairly often. So some alternative waxes that I would suggest that are more long-lasting and a little bit easier to work with. So if you have purchased from Diamond Art Club, you've probably gotten one of these pink heart waxes. This is actually a better quality. You can tell this square is lighter than the heart. I don't know what it is about that. That tends to be an indicator for how sticky and how well a wax is going to work for you. So the hearts that come with the Diamond Art Club kits, or just if the wax itself is a deeper color, that's a really, really good and inexpensive option for you. If you're looking to support a small business, one of my personal favorites, and easily the first I would recommend to a beginner, is Not Your Mama's Mud from the Etsy shop Whimsical Daisies, which, as I said, I'll link below. It looks an awful lot like that pink wax, but there's something that's different about the formula in it. I find it to be sticky for a really, really long time. And a bonus, it smells really, really good. So you actually can get a wide variety of scents. She rotates through scents fairly regularly. And again, you're getting to support a small business. These are $5.50 as of the time of this filming, plus shipping, and it's through Etsy. And like I said, it's a great chance to support a small business, and I love the quality on them. If you're looking for a good Amazon option, or if you are getting into using Multiplacers, which I'll touch on that here in just a moment, I would highly recommend, this is Quake Hold Museum Putty. I no longer have the outer packaging. I'll insert a picture here so you can see for reference. It is only $3.50 on Amazon for this whole thing, which I have been using for months and barely gotten into. I love this for multi-placing. I actually have a video on how to use both of these waxes, how to load them into your pens, and some general suggestions. I am gonna link that up in the eye in the cards here in the corner, so feel free to go take a look if you decide to get these and want some tips and tricks on how to use them. This museum putty does last for quite a while. It's a fabulous price point if you are on a budget, and you can get it with Prime 2-day shipping. No fun smells, a little tricky to load sometimes, but it will last you forever, both in terms of actual stickiness when you're diamond painting and just how long you'll have it for before you need to replace it. So those are my thoughts on wax. Next up, number 4, let's talk about storage. Chances are good that your diamond painting kit has come with the diamonds or drills in sealed, not Ziploc bags that you have to cut open and then use. If you're lucky, you'll get some plastic baggies that you could put your extra drills in, and that, again, will work totally fine. However, this is definitely an upgrade that I would recommend to you. I really only have 2 storage kits that I love and will absolutely recommend, and they have very different price points. So this first one, these are from the store Harbor Freight. Unfortunately, if you live outside of the US, you may not be able to get your hands on these, but if you have a friend that lives in the United States, these are a fantastic option if they'd be able to get their hands on them and mail them to you. They come with 24 of these little containers that are just perfect for holding a really wide variety of amounts of diamonds. The best part about this particular kit, well, storage kit, is it's only $4.99, and often you can stack a coupon on top of that. You cannot beat it. They can be a little bit flimsy and a little tricky to work with because they're stored sideways. When you go to open them up and get into them, you sometimes have to tap on the top to knock loose any drills that have sort of settled in here. But for that price point, yeah, this is a great budget-friendly option. If you live in the States or know someone that lives in the States that could ship to you, this is a really great way to go. Now this is like my holy grail of diamond painting storage, and it is more expensive up front. So it's going to depend on how comfortable you are with investing in something like this right up front. These are the Elizabeth Ward or DeReese storage containers. My favorite thing about these, you can see this is kitted up for one of my projects at the moment, is there is a variety of sizes of containers, 4 different sizes of containers. So I can fit about all the drills that I have for a given project just in one tray. These trays are stackable, which is super convenient and really easy to put these labels on as well. They do run, if you catch them on sale on Amazon, I have seen them go as low as $22. I think they may have even dropped below $20 before. I highly recommend, if you're interested in something like this, add it to like a shopping list on Amazon or a wish list on Amazon and check the price from time to time. The list price tends to be much higher, around like the $40 mark. Don't pay that much for these. You can even find a different brand but nearly identical setup from AliExpress as well. These containers, just so you know, they're a little tricky. Sometimes, you have to kind of work your nail under there to pop it open, and there you have it. And then snap shut very securely. So definitely recommend upgrading your storage from Ziploc bags if that is in your means and your budget. And I think that will make your life quite a bit easier. And for number 5, I am going to suggest that you get a new kind of multiplacer. Now, if you're a beginner and you are intimidated by the idea of multiplacing, I get it. However, I think that if you give it a shot, you'll find that it saves you a lot of time and can be enjoyable. It's not for everyone, definitely worth a shot though. What I will say though is that most of the basic toolkits, if they come with multiplacers at all, are almost always a thicker multiplacer. You can kind of see this is just a little bit thicker with quite a lot of space there in the middle. I could not diamond paint with those to save my life. They were really tricky. I felt like they were very unwieldy. And finally, someone suggested to me, why don't you try the skinny multiplacers? So, for example, this is a skinny multiplacer. I think this is a 10. Yeah, this is a 10 placer. And if you hold it side by side, you can see how it is skinnier than the other. It makes quite a big difference, I've found. So I would suggest, again, maybe not top priority, but I think it's worth it to get a little set of skinny multiplacers. Now, this was a variety pack that came from Amazon. It's from the company Star Ore. They actually have a number of diamond painting accessories that are great quality, and one of the things that they sell is a variety pack of skinny multiplacers. I think that there were 10 or 12 different sizes of multiplacer that came in this pack. It was only $10. If you're not really wanting to spend that much just to give it a try, they do have smaller sets that run like $3 or $4. But this is what I ended up with, and I can rotate through whatever sizes I feel like I need for the project that I'm working on. It has saved me a lot of stress and headache to use the skinny multiplacers over the thicker ones. So that's why I would definitely recommend taking a look at those if you're looking to make a couple little upgrades. Okay, I admit I have a couple of honorable mentions, and I'll explain why they are honorable mentions as opposed to just making my list a little bit longer. First, I want to mention tweezers. The reason that these didn't officially make the list is because most kits, especially if you're purchasing from a reputable diamond painting company that licenses their artwork, most of those are going to come with a pair of tweezers in your kit, especially if you've gotten square drills. If for whatever reason your toolkits and your kits that you have not come with tweezers, absolutely get a pair or swipe a pair from your, bathroom drawer to use. They do have tweezers that are both, they have pointy ends and rounded ends. If you are using square drills, the pointy ones are probably the better bet because they can grip a little bit better. These are super useful, and I would argue like a top priority for me on this list otherwise, because if you need to shift a drill a little bit or pick a drill off a canvas or something like that or straighten them, tweezers are going to make your life so much easier. A diamond painting pen can do the trick, but trust me, you'll want tweezers. And finally, my other honorable mention, a light pad. Why is this an honorable mention and not a must-have? Because I rarely use one personally. But my impression is that I am the exception rather than the rule. I know a number of people that could not diamond paint if they didn't have a light pad to help them. So I absolutely want to mention that here because especially if the kits you're working on and purchasing are from a website like Amazon or fan cells or something like that, there's a chance that your canvas is going to have symbols that are a little bit difficult to read. They're either dark or blurry or what have you. If you're finding that's the case for you, if you're having any trouble reading the symbols on your canvas, even if it's from a bigger company like Diamond Art Club, you might just find it easier to see those little symbols with a light pad. And what a light pad does is you slide it under your canvas, and when you turn it on, it illuminates the symbols from underneath and makes them much easier to see in most cases. This is an A4 light pad. That's just a name for the size of it. There's a number of different sizes. I know some people that have really big ones that fit under their projects, but you can also get a small one and move it around under your canvas for the section that you're working on as well. These most of the time don't come with their own cord that goes directly into an outlet in the wall. So what I have done, it does come with a cord, but then typically just ends in a USB. So what I've done is I just use an external battery pack or, power pack attach it to it. And that way I'm also not like forced to be near an outlet as well. This particular size was on Amazon for $18. I'm not aware of any small businesses that necessarily sell those, though I have seen them on Diamond Art Club's website and some other websites as well. So like I said, if you're having trouble reading the symbols and it's making for a really stressful experience for you, definitely see if a light pad makes a difference for you. Like I said, I know lots of diamond painters that use them no matter what canvas they're working on and how clear the symbols are, because it just makes for a little bit less strain on their eyes. But I don't personally use mine almost ever, and so that's why it is an honorable mention for this list. So, just to recap, this is what you usually get in your basic toolkits. And these are the upgrades that I am recommending that you start with as a beginning diamond painter. Trays, pens, wax, storage, some skinny multiplacers, and then your bonus, tweezers, and a light pad. Again, this is just my own personal opinion and experience. These are things that I would have found the absolute most helpful as a starting point when I first started diamond painting, and I think would have made my own diamond painting experience a lot less stressful without breaking the bank and having me just amassing a huge collection of any number of different accessories. I'd be so curious to hear your thoughts though in the comments, either as someone that's been diamond painting for a while and has some other suggestions for beginner must-haves, or if you are a beginner and you try any of these, I'd love to hear what your experience has been and if you agree, disagree, or have any questions at all. So that's it for this video today, guys. I really hope that this was helpful and made it feel a little bit more manageable to have a starting point to pick out some accessories that are worth upgrading over your basic toolkit. As always, if you found this video helpful, please leave a thumbs up before you click away, and leave any questions, concerns, or comments down in the comment section below. I do try to get back to all of them. And of course, if you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing and joining my little community here. And I try to share helpful and fun new videos pretty regularly. And of course, I'm always open to suggestions. I even have in mind that I'll maybe do like an intermediate set of upgrades or a round 2 set of upgrades that I'd recommend as well. So thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate you, and I hope you have a really wonderful week. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.